Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and I have to do some work here, some more, let's say it that way. I'm trying to bring in windows here on the side. I'm not sure how high I should make them for now. Uh, I got tasked by David Robinson, sorry for messing up your name, to think about turrets that work. Ooh, what the heck? That's not right. I just saw that, and maybe I should. This shouldn't. This shouldn't be that way, or? Oh no. I hope it doesn't kill itself. But why is it doing that? Solar rotors. They are turned off. Maybe I can bring down the power a bit for both. That helped. Good thing. So I just saw that out of my... Ooh, that's stuff I don't want. I'm struggling with the sun rotation. With the new update, the sun went to a different place, somewhere below the planet. And now it seems that every time something happens, it goes to that space. And I have to then enable sun rotation, go into the admin tools, bring the sun up here, then save the game, lock the sun rotation again, and it's awful. So, but what I want to do... So, I was talking about David Robson. Let us stay on course. He tasked me to maybe think about some bunker-like guns, something flat and close to the ground, made out of rotors, and maybe remotely controlled with remote controls. I'm not sure how this would work. I took a look if there's scripts or if it's just a thing that I can do by hand. I couldn't find scripts, but I will have to look again. We will try to make a bit of a concept so that I see if this whole thing works with remote controls and if I can just use rotors to control the guns. But first I want to do something else. You can see that down on the hotbar. I got myself an elevator mod, and that's VZZ. I had a VZZ elevator before. Oh, another thing. I have to stray away from course. So I got this a few episodes ago. I got this amazing tip about the information panel on the left side up. We have a bit of a problem with it now. You can see that to the left side it gets more and more wishy-washy with the... It's not so sharp. It seems that some of the new visuals kind of messed that up. That's a bit sad because I kind of like it. On the other hand, right now as it is, you can still see how it works, but it distracts me a bit. It would be nice if the whole thing would work like the other information panels. Maybe it's a layering thing. I'm thinking of the perspective of someone that uses stuff like Photoshop or Illustrator, where you can just basically bring effects as layers onto a picture. And if you want to have stuff that is not involved with that, you just bring it over that layer, and then you you don't get it within this thing. So I don't know if that's possible and how that would be possible. Okay, elevators. VZZ elevators. I had one before, but that was a fixed one with stop at the bottom, stop at the top. New VZZ elevator is a modular one, and I wanted to test that out. I tested it a bit, couldn't get it to work. Read again because Solo Spirit said his work, so it must be a thing that I have done wrong. So we will not go with the fastest one. I will go with one that has 5 meters per second. So I have placed a bottom elevator, basically, or not a bottom elevator, but you can see that it's made up out of multiple parts. We can use VZZ bottom as the start. That's on our first floor, and then we have a middle one, so this thing can stop and then go to the next level. That's amazing. And we have a top. So for now we will do with the top here. So we will put a top on there, and then everything's fine. Then there is the vents, so you can basically fill in the rest. This is a normal filler, so that will go up there, and then you have to put in a vent somewhere that basically fills the whole elevator with oxygen. I hope that works now. That would be amazing, because it would making getting up and down a whole lot easier. The staircases, people, the staircases, they are nice, but they are the worst. Ugh. And these are at the moment the graphical effects of the build and repair system. It still works, but we will go, by the way, from the bottom. It still works, but it makes some problems. One thing I need to test is... So I've set a color, and the last time I've tested it, the build and repair system was not able to remove that. So, come on. Yes, that's still the case, it seems. The build and repair system might still be broken in that regard, so that it can't remove the colors anymore. The people or the Keen Software House changed something in the color system. I don't know what. Has to be something with the programming, how they program in the colors. I don't know. And now all the standard colors that you have are not the standard colors anymore that they were before. For example, I had to recolor, and sorry 1WSX10, your nice colors are gone. Maybe I have to invite you again to give me back the colors, but the gray, the standard gray that I'm usually using was not the standard gray anymore. It's weird how this works, but it was a different color, and that counted for everything here. So this yellow here will not be the yellow that is standard set, and this green and this red are also not standard anymore. Could we test that? Because every color here is at the moment set as standard, so it's one of these colors up here, and it doesn't work anymore that way. And all the build and repair systems are set to 324, 100, 100 as numbers for the what they should remove, and for some reason this doesn't do it anymore. So use pick current build color, set current build color. Ooh. Oh, see. Now there's something changed. Something changed. The last time he updated the block. Ooh, so it might now work again. Come on, please. Yes. Yes. Come on. And then save that, maybe. Can't save it. Ooh, that was wrong. So basically, yes. Works again. I had problems with that. The last time it basically told me, okay, here are still, it is still the same set color, but it seems in the background there were other color set, this 180, 145. That's neat. Let me grab a panel. I want to see the other settings that there were, because there were new settings for this whole thing. Yeah, sorry that I have to jump now and do something in the middle. We have the elevator set up there. It just waits for us. Fly mode, grind, okay. So you can pick a color now. Oh, that's the best. That I can just say, okay, use this color. Nice. Janitor is still there. Picking up, collect priority, show area, push. That's all the same. It's just now you are able to pick a color, it seems. Or you can just say use the current build color. So if I have the color set, I can just, yes, I don't need to touch the sliders there anymore. Okay, it was okay. I've set a weird color again, this magenta color there, so that I usually don't build in that color, so that's why I have set it. Let us test the elevator. I want to see how it works. Ooh, now it shows the numbers. Nice. Okay, 2. Ooh, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's how I want that. The stairs will stay there for reasons. So if there's ever a problem, a fire or something like that, then I might use the stairs. But this is a whole lot more satisfying. And I can put another. Can put another level on there if I want. That's neat. That's neat. Apparently, they also work in player-based multiplayer. I don't know if it's so. I didn't read it. So it works in multiplayer, but mostly for player-hosted worlds, as far as I saw it. I don't know. We will see. Good, that works out. Now let us go and do a bit of a test how the yeah, if I could do the another thing I want to test. So cars work brilliant, and what I never tested is this feature that you can now jump. I can't jump. So now it worked. No. Okay. I wanted to do another thing with it, but I think now I can't do that anymore. We need another rover then. The thing that I wanted to test is the hover engines. The hover engines seem to be not broken, but it seems that they I didn't see an update for them. That's a bit sad. Hope that changes. No. 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 Come on. I want these colored. So the last time I used it was after our small video on the update day. It had to do with the fact. Oh, is there still? Okay, there's still something set up there. Oh no, something fell through the wall again. The problem was that they worked like normal thrusters, but they hovered a lot better. I don't get it, but it was set up so that they wouldn't take off, but if you pressed space, they would take off, and then they would stay where they are. And I wanted to test that because that would be a nice feature if I could just use that thing, anchor something in the air with these thrusters. That would be nice. Maybe I need to take a look at that again. Okay, but what I want to do now is go and test this whole thing with the turrets. I usually don't use turrets, so or build something like turrets. I don't have a lot of warfare to do, and some people like me for not doing the whole combat aspect. Yeah. The only combat that I do once in a while is if I go and fight something in space when pirates come and visit me or something like that. Then I tend to do a bit of combat, but usually I don't do that. So I have not a lot of need for turrets, and especially not for build turrets. I'm using some laser turrets or so to not waste ammo on anything and all that stuff. And okay, I want to go, by the way, with a small turret. I thought a big turret might be just too crazy. So what I want to test is, can I use an advanced rotor, stick a small head on there? Is that possible? And if it's not possible, then we need a way to refill the turret. And I think the only way will be to do it by hand. So, and that will give me a bit of a problem. I know that there is, again, a way to work with the bigger weapons. Let me go and take a look at the missile. There's I know that there is a rocket launcher or something like that in the big fashion. Okay, 5. I want to test an advanced rotor because the advanced rotor gives us the possibility to reload something if that's possible. I need a button panel, so let me get rid of this, and then we remove the rotor head. And test it. Is it possible? Add small rotor head. Ah, okay. The small rotor head is still a big rotor head, but maybe that's not as bad as I make it sound. So now we use a conveyor to transport. Here's the next problem. We don't get it as small as I would like it to get. Okay. An advanced rotor in a small fashion. So, and now the Okay, the machine gun needs small ports. The missile launcher needs to be reloaded by hand. This one at least. So we will use the other one. Let us see. This one with the small rotors. I would be able to. With the small rotors, the normal rotors, I would be able to make this thing smaller by just setting up the normal small rotors. Okay, now let's test if... By the way, I don't have any ammo here, so you will not see that thing shoot. That's sad, but I don't have the materials right now for that, so you will have to excuse that. A camera, camera. And now let's see, remote control. The question that I have is, does this thing move at all with the remote controls? It doesn't seem to. View 1. So no. Do we need a gyro on there so that it moves? And let me know if there's a script or so for that. That would be a thing that could be nice. If we can make small scripted turrets, that would be cool, because then I don't need to control them by hand. Controlling them by hand wouldn't really... It would kind of defeat the purpose of turrets. Main remote control, autopilot, assigned camera. The camera. Flight mode, okay, I don't need that, but it moves, but not really. Maybe if I remove the advanced rotor strength, if I go down with that, maybe that helps. I just want to keep it. I just want to keep it a bit under control. Wait. Okay. Now it works too good. What? That's just not. That's not right. More power. A bit more power. Maybe a bit of braking torque. Is that a good thing? Maybe just a bit. Just a bit of braking torque. Let us give it a bit more. That should work out. And now I want to have the remote control on here, because then I don't need to. Where is it? Control. I know that there was a control option. I have one for the small drone. Okay, then I can't set it up that way. Maybe it just works then for the hotbar or something like this. Yes. Okay, the problem that I have right now is it's still too spinny. Why does it go so crazy with the up and down motion? This works pretty nice. But why is the up and down motion so... it could be the rotor size. It could... Oh, what was that? It could be the rotor size. Let us... Advanced rotor. We go up with both and bring up the braking. Now we need to just bring up the braking torque. I would say that should make it possible so that when we stop the movement, it should stop it a lot faster. So yes. It's still... Oh, okay, now we now we can't move this again. So the lower one needs lower settings. This is the lower one. It needs lower settings. We had it at 300. No, we had it at low, even a lower rate. Remote control. Test it again. Still not working. So bring this down and this down. Maybe the braking torque. Okay. Remote control. Okay, this works. This works too. Nice. It could be even a bit less twitchy, but now we would have a concept of that at least. The thing now is that we would now have to find a nice look for this, and I will take a look at that. But again, think about it. It is a thing that we don't really need. I will go with cannons, maybe use Gatling cannons. He said I should make it small and flat, and small and flat I just can get with the Gatling cannons. So maybe have on the sides or something like that, somewhere two of these or so, just for the nice looks or so. What we could do is then fill the cannon up with ammo and shoot it by hand if we really need. The turrets, normal turrets in this game, are a lot more effective. Again, there could be scripts that make this whole thing work for us. So maybe if you know about a cannon script or something like that, then let me know. Then I can try it out and see what I can do here. In the meantime, I will work more on this. Now with the elevator, it makes access to the top a lot easier, and yeah, I need to do so much more work here. It is just crazy. And now we have, I think we have a good point on that we can go and think about building a rover for us. So see, I will remove this. I think we can get rid of that now. At least nothing exploded again after the last small video I made. The fear that this now would happen more again, the fun part about this whole thing was that just the wheels exploded. And the wheels took out the platform. Everything else was okay. So the whole rover was completely okay. Might have been that the built-in repair system already started to repair everything. But with that explosion, the amount of blocks missing, I would have thought that if it would have been a real explosion, that more of the car would have been gone. But I'm glad it wasn't that way. Good. I will do more work here, and hopefully in the next episode I at least have the bottom part finished so that I can close it. I have brought it a bit out to the back more. The whole thing needs a bit of a nicer backside too, and I don't know how much further I should go back. I kind of have the feeling I should go a bit more up the hill and then start somewhere. I'm not completely sure. We will have to see. Good people. I think that's all for today. Hope you liked the episode. It's again a bit random, but that's tasks I got, and that's stuff I needed. The elevator, yeah, and the turret was a neat idea, and I wanted to test if this whole thing would work out for me, and what it. There's another thing that now the. Oh, no. Stop doing that. Why do they spin? Don't know. Good. That's all for today. People, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video. Take a look at the description. There's all my infos, Twitter, Discord, Patreon. If you want to contact me there, then feel free to do that. And I hope to see you in the next video. See ya, guys.